And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
You must be dreaming.
11.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Man.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check. Lucky. 59.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right, and this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Watson with a give to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 9, check 9. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump. Check your hot read.
Throwing again. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now the third year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. 23 yards the pickup there.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Breeze going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
This not the final game of this opening weekend. Still one more, and that comes your way later tonight out in Oakland. The Denver Broncos and Vic Fangio's coaching debut, taking on the Oakland Raiders, the final home opener for the Silver and Black in the East Bay. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down, Houston.
Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Third and long, it's Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Hopkins with a quick feed. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On first down, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 28 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So we're at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Watson now to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Houston.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down now, it's Miller. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. No one attempted or made more field goals in Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
We go 21.
On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
53.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got it.
Breeze now to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. Now Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on third down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No game on this defense. No game.
Now Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Kill.
Mike 37. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Greystone, travel.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, easy.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 0-2. 0-2.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Breeze now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 5-9.
Get in the weight room.
Here's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 45.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Fells has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
5-9. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. Finds the open target, Arnold.
Let's get out the
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Breeze now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff to Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now it's Ginn. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
I'm not going to give them. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, yellow lady.
Mark 37. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
You ready? 12, 12.
10. Under 10. 10.
36, 36.
37's the mic. Mike
Tonight.
Bree's going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike, 55.
Sammy!
55.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Good set! Good AT!
Check, 47. Tighten up. Pull it together.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Houston, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,